Good morning, my beautiful goddess. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is MP Miss Pravala. Before I start the video, amazing news. My sexual energy activation program called Moaning to Manifest is finally launching tomorrow at midnight. If you follow my channel, you know I've been talking about how we are supposed to activate, self-heal, ignite our sexual energy and daily do yoni and womb rituals to ignite our goddess, to awaken our goddess, and to basically manifest the best life. I'm a potion maker, so I speak specifically for women who want to live this sacred life, this life as women spiritual. And as a woman, you're supposed to anoint your body with potions. And specifically, if you work with someone like me, you're supposed to anoint your beautiful, beautiful sacred temple, your yoni and your womb. So it's launching tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. It's 5 audios, 5 activations, which I structured like a guided meditation, but it's really not a meditation. It is definitely being in the present moment. It is meeting yourself. It's basically sacred seduction. Once you meet yourself, doors open in your life. You literally feel synchronicity. It's a big word that you like to use, so I'm going to use it. Synchronicity works for you. The link is going to be in the description box. I have a discount code that I post every day on Instagram. It's for a discount for the new moon because I'm launching tomorrow. Tomorrow is the new moon. The program is $299, worth more than that. You're going to see. I mean, this is literally sacred porn. I shouldn't use that word because it triggers some of you because you're probably still stuck in false morality programming and false spirituality programming. It's fine if you're there in that sort of matrix, but basically, yes, it's really getting that Kundalini energy moving, started to do her work, like so calling into that spirit of Kundalini and meeting your goddess and feeling your sexual fluids. The alchemy that happens in your womb, and when you start really connecting, diving into your trauma, the shadow work. A lot of people get stuck in shadow work. I don't know why. So this definitely gets you out of the shadow. It's really changing timelines so you can transform and find yourself in that timeline, the timeline of your optimal manifestation. So this is not about quantum shifting. This is not about all of the stuff that people talk about. This is not about mental programming, even though yes, it has aspect of self-hypnosis, neuro-linguistic programming, especially when we there's one particular work that I do with the Vishuddha, the throat chakra, which is basically how you receive, how you transform information, symbols, intuition, where you basically start having these limiting beliefs transform into fear. So definitely a big work that we're doing there. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, official Miss Pravala. Don't forget to turn on the bell, the notification. I never say it, and my manager basically came for me and he was like what are you doing? People need to hear that on repeat. So I'm going to now start repeating it because I have a manager and I don't know what happens technically when I don't say those things, but basically you need to subscribe to my channel if you want more content about stuff that you don't hear anywhere else, especially if you follow mainstream spirituality or mainstream people who do mental subconscious programming stuff. This is not that at all. We go really deep into what I call in my book the pleasure principle, which is the only way women who incarnate to dive into spirituality as part of their path you need to tap into the pleasure principle. You need to tap into your holy grail, your womb. Okay, so this is the stuff I talk about. Subscribe now. I can wait for you. Click on that bell so you get all of my videos, and hop on Instagram. This is actually where I share all of the stuff. If you want to interact with me, if you want to send me a DM, if you want to see the stuff that I post, if you want to know about the discount codes and stuff like that, it's Instagram. Okay, today's video, I thought about it from a conversation I had with a friend because we're talking about ancestral spirituality and the fact that I come from a small country in Central Africa and we're called the Mermaid Tribe. We live basically along the coast, so we have actual initiation for women, for young girls turning into women. The moment you start having your period, we usher you into specific rituals and ceremonies to help you navigate with your womanhood, your sacred womanhood as an initiate, someone who's going to communicate with our own deities, especially for us being water entities. And basically there's stuff that we do innately, which I realize is not what a lot of people do. So 3 things that we do when we are in a relationship specifically that I have never heard of. It is really for the spiritual women. So number 1, we never turn our backs on our partners at night. So this is something that we're taught very, very young. And it is really because, as you know, when we sleep at night, we don't sleep. Our physical body goes to rest, but then cosmically, we're going to either astral travel consciously, astral travel unconsciously, but live it as lucid dreaming. And basically, we're going to leave our bodies. When we leave our bodies, there's a cord because we have to be able to come back. And our guardians, our spirit guides, they're multidimensional, but they're basically guardians. When you're in a relationship, you have to know that for you to be in an harmonious relationship, the partner that you have has to be compatible with you cosmically. Your god and his goddess have agreed that you're now on the path where you're ready to merge sexually. So if your relationship, or if you're someone who has issues with relationship, you really should look into that, because that might be one of the problems, one of the reasons why you have this curse of, it's just not working. You have a male repellent situation, or you meet men that you're not attracted to or not interested to, whatever, you can't hold on to a relationship. Look into that. So turning your back is basically allowing a cosmic wall to happen. You're supposed to merge as one. That is why a man and a woman merging as one in the sacred union, that sexuality is. That is why we have an innate compatibility physically, biologically, as men and women, to merge as one with the organs that make sure that spiritually but also physically we create life. Second thing, sacred women of my tribe know innately or are taught in initiation. As a woman, the moment you sleep with a man, cosmically, he becomes your husband. I don't care if you're someone who's promiscuous and who's chosen because of feminism, for the sake of my body, my choice, I'm free, whatever, I'm going to do whatever I want. The moment you have sex with someone, you basically fulfill a karma, a cursed karma, especially when you know you're not going to be in a relationship with that person just for the sake of playing or whatever. So you're definitely surrounded. This is the stuff I talk about in my spiritual membership, so you will know, if you're part of the spiritual membership, what I'm talking about. But basically, you're fulfilling cosmic vows, karmic cosmic vows, vows to curse yourself, to deplete yourself of energy. Because having sex is getting married cosmically. You are basically doing a ritual, a mating ritual, which brings life. You can give life to something very bad, or you can give life to something very good. So what happens is that when you're in a relationship, there is a consensus that you're his and he's yours. However, the masculine energy, and a lot of feminists are going to be appalled by what I say, the masculine needs to get in the cave, and the secret cave, the holy cave that the woman's womb is, in order to be replenished. So in the women of my tribe, it is said that the man in his loving endeavors doesn't need the consensus of the woman to enter her at night, because she is his and he is hers. Now, it's not a psychological thing. It's not like is it right or is it wrong? It is just a spiritual law. Because you are his home, just like any other home you go to, you're not ringing the doorbell when you enter your apartment, right? You're not, or your house, or your mansion, or your villa. You just know how to get there. So I'm not talking about forcing entry, but I'm talking about the fact that it has to happen in a way that the moment he presses whichever button, you're an open house. And thirdly, when it comes to receiving blessings, in a couple, women always have somewhere in their room a plate or a holder where the man is supposed to put an offering to. Ideally, it should be every time he comes or in a periodic fashion, once a week, once a month, depending on the amount that he's giving you. This is to please your entities, your spirit guides, specifically your male god and your feminine goddess that are tied to you. It ensures that whenever you come into sexual union with your man, he reaps the benefits. Basically, he's going to be blessed in the 3D with more money, more success at work, in his career, and things like that. That is going to come and pour back into you by doing this offering, but also by providing for you. This is for the offerings that you're supposed to give to me, because I'm an offering. For the purpose of this video being just a fun video, I'm not gonna get into what you do with the money. This is for a different level of initiates. Definitely not for all of you. But yeah, let me know in the comment below. What do you think? Is it weird? What do you think about the second one, the consent situation, the not needing consent? How do you feel about it? Is it triggering? Do you have something similar in your culture? Being a sacred woman, you're unstoppable, you're juicy, you don't age, you're joyful all the time, you tap into your own, you become your own gas station, you're protected, and you definitely are not a victim of the matrix, meaning that you're fully abundant, you manifest at will, synchronicity becomes your ally. So don't forget, I'm launching my course. It's not a course, an activation program. A lot of my clients have told me that they've been on this spiritual journey for years and they're still healing, and with one session they were able to completely dissolve blocks that they had for a long time that they didn't even know existed. So this is how powerful it is. Follow me on Instagram, look at my story so you can take advantage of the discount code. It's $299 US for the program, and the discount code goes from tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, so 14th, 15th, and 17th. It's $99 off, so you only pay $200. I can't wait to see your reviews and what you have to say about this program. Moaning to Manifest, the most amazing way to being a beautiful, sacred, tantric goddess. I love you, and I see you in my next video.